Welcome back to part 5. If you remember, in the last video, we gave our app a modern look. It looks great, right? But there is a problem. Imagine having 50 or 100 tasks on this list. Finding the right one would be a nightmare. So today, we stop designing and start coding the logic. We are going to ask Gemini how to build a smart search bar and automatic sorting, so the app does the work for us. Let's get to work. Now, we are going to ask Gemini to generate the code to expand our app. We will ask it to filter by priority and add a search feature so we can easily find specific tasks. We also want completed tasks to automatically drop below the active ones. First, we receive the code to handle task sorting. It arranges tasks by priority and automatically pushes any completed task to the bottom, keeping the active ones at the top. The next code we need is for adding the quick search option, basically a search bar for finding our tasks. Now, we need to insert the smart logic that connects all these pieces together. It needs to know exactly what order to run things in, especially now that our code is getting a bit bigger and more complex. Since we upgraded our code, we need to uninstall the app and then run it again so that the changes load correctly. Once we launch the app, we can see our new priority filters, as well as the new search bar. Let's create a new task to see how everything looks and works now. Now, we see the list sorted by priority from top to bottom. Also, the quick filters work perfectly when we choose exactly which priorities to show. Oh, I noticed that our search bar isn't working. It's not letting me actually search. We need to tell Gemini about this and ask it to fix the problem. I explained the problem to Gemini. I clarified that everything else works perfectly, and it's just the search bar that isn't functioning. After a few seconds, Gemini realized what the problem was. Even Gemini can forget things sometimes. But of course, it's here to fix the code. We got the instructions, so we'll just insert the new code snippets. Here, it gave us instructions to create a new file specifically for handling the search. Of course, we just followed the instructions. We created that file and pasted the code inside it. Of course, we also got the code needed to activate this new search feature in our app. We will just insert this piece of code inside our main file. Here, I noticed a few errors in the code. I ran the debugger in Android Studio, and it told me exactly where the error is located. I'll copy the error and send it to Gemini to see what it recommends we do. This is good. Gemini found exactly where the errors are and told us what to do. But I decided to copy the entire code and ask Gemini to apply the fixes directly. This way, we get the full, corrected code back, and we don't have to search through the file to make changes manually. It's a much easier solution, and I'm here to show you the easiest way. We received the complete code. Now, we just need to replace our old code that had the errors. Let's run the debugger in Android Studio again to see if there are any errors left. We can see that the app launched smoothly, and we didn't have any errors. Now, let's do a little testing inside the app itself to see if everything works exactly as we imagine. We can see that our completed tasks are at the bottom, below the active ones, which is perfect. Also, Our search bar is functioning very well, and it's fast. Also, the task display is sorted by priority, which was exactly our goal. Inside the tasks themselves, our edits and updates are working perfectly, which is just beautiful to see. Before we continue, I want to share something really important with you. When you are using Gemini or any AI tool, and you suddenly see a red error message pop up, please do not give up. It is completely normal to see bugs. It is part of the process. Don't let yourself feel defeated or fall into depression just because the code didn't work on the first try. Remember, Gemini is powerful, but it can make mistakes too. But here is the good news. Gemini is right there with you to fix it. It's a partnership. If you explain the problem, it will find the solution. And here is a pro tip. Even if you make a mistake, let's say you paste the code in the wrong place and break everything, don't panic. You can always simply copy your entire broken file, send it back to Gemini, and say, "Fix this." It will reorganize everything for you. Your only job is to copy and paste it back. It really is that simple. You see, content is different. There are so many channels out there where everything looks perfect. They edit out the mistakes, and it looks easy. But when you try to follow them, and you hit a wall, you feel like giving up because you think you're the problem. That is not what we do here. On this channel, you see the raw reality. You see exactly what happens when things go wrong. And more importantly, you see how to fix them. I want you to see that errors are just stepping stones. When you learn to use this tool correctly, when you realize that a bug is just a question waiting for an answer, you and Gemini become an unstoppable pair. So, let's keep building. And just like that, another massive piece of the puzzle is in place. Take a look at what we achieved today. We didn't just write code. We breathed logic into this application. We gave it the ability to search, to organize, and to think. Sure, we hit some walls. We saw those red error messages. But remember what I told you. We used Gemini, we fixed them. And now, it works seamlessly. If you are following along, I want to congratulate you. Most people quit when the first bug appears. You are still here. If this video helped you understand that programming isn't about being perfect, but about being persistent, please leave a like and subscribe. Drop a comment below. Tell me, did you run into any errors today? How did you solve them? I want to hear your story. But we are not done yet, not by a long shot. We have built the engine, but now it is time to make it shine. I invite you to join me in the next video, which will be the grand finale of this series, Part 6. In the final episode, we are going to polish everything. We will take this raw project and turn it into a finished product ready for the world. We will do the final review, check every detail, and prepare for the finish line. You don't want to miss the conclusion of this journey. I'm MB Developer, and I will see you in the finale.